The new year began with significant news for the medtech world, particularly in AI-driven diagnostics. Last week, the FDA granted a De Novo classification for a groundbreaking oncology diagnostics tool. This software uses a novel machine learning algorithm to analyze radiological images, identifying early-stage cancers with a level of accuracy previously unseen. The De Novo pathway is critical because it is reserved for novel, low to moderate risk devices that have no existing equivalent on the market. This approval is a monumental victory, validating the technology and creating an entirely new regulatory category. However, this is not the end of the story. The real work begins now. Achieving De Novo classification is the start of a much longer journey filled with intense post-market responsibilities. The FDA's approval is contingent upon the manufacturer implementing a robust system for post-market surveillance, or PMS. The company must now relentlessly collect and analyze real-world data to ensure the AI's performance remains safe and effective across diverse patient populations and clinical settings. This is far more challenging than a controlled clinical study. Furthermore, the company's quality management system, or QMS, must now adapt to manage a dynamic software product. Every algorithm update, software patch, or user-reported issue must be meticulously documented, assessed, and potentially reported to the FDA. For software as a medical device, this creates a complex lifecycle management challenge that many startups are unprepared for. Beyond the FDA, cybersecurity has become a paramount concern. Because this diagnostic tool integrates with hospital networks, it represents a potential vulnerability. The manufacturer is now responsible for continuous monitoring, threat detection, and reporting, adding another layer of regulatory burden. These post-market activities are not just about compliance in the United States. The data collected from real-world use is precisely what regulatory bodies in other major markets, like the European Union and Brazil, will demand for their own approval processes. A failure to execute a flawless post-market strategy in the US can directly jeopardize global expansion plans. Successfully navigating this phase requires specialized expertise in regulatory intelligence, quality assurance, and clinical data management. For expert guidance on turning your regulatory approval into a global and commercially successful product, you can email info@pureglobal.com or visit Pure Global online.